Okay. Add a guest. Who do I add? Anybody home? Anybody home? Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Mm, 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 mm. Ba, 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 ba. Anybody home? Anybody home? Anybody home? Okay. Welcome. What am I typing? Welcome to my live. Okay, is it live? Yeah? Live. Where's the live button? Okay. 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 Is it live? Okay. Okay, fine. I hope I have enough memory. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Hi, welcome. For some time now, I've been talking about self-discovery, which is actually one of the principal things that I believe in that is very, very paramount in relationships. And tonight, I would like to emphasize on this very important topic. Now, when it comes to relationship, it's all about, I believe that next to God, the will of God, the purposes of God, the kindness of God, the grace of God, I believe that the next thing to this is the power of self-discovery. The ability to discover yourself. I call it a journey to self. The ability to know exactly who you are and what you represent and what exactly you should be expecting from your would-be partner. A lot of hurts can be avoided in marriages. A lot of pains can be avoided if only people took our time to find out exactly what they deserve in life. Yes, at times life may not be so fair to you. It's like what you desire may not be coming to you. But it's imperative that you at least do the needful, and which is getting to know you. You are the one that is important in this relationship journey. It is your happiness. It is your life. It is your destiny. It is about you. Now, let me give you a practical instance. If you are the lovey-dovey kind of person, someone who doesn't really, believe into timing, changing partners here and there, and you find yourself falling in love with somebody who doesn't care a hoot about doing such things, or you are the expressive kind of person. Let me use the practical psychological word for it, which is the sanguine kind of person. And you believe in living and living large, loving and loving well. You are friendly to everybody. And you find yourself hold up in a relationship with this very introverted, perceived, so self-protective kind of personality in terms of the phlegmatic kind of personality. Do you understand that you would hurt several times over? Because you know what? My phleg person is not ready to express love to you. They may act it. They may show it if you deserve it, but they're not ready to tell you you are the best thing that has happened to them in the whole wide world. They're not ready to tell you that they're ready to jump the Red Sea for you. They are not and never expressive. In fact, they calculate every single thing in life, including the risks involved in relationships. Now here you are, the flamboyant, flashy, lovey-dovey, loving kind of person, expecting this self-protective person to love you extremely with all the fire. Come to think of it, they may not have the kind of passion that you have. So, Mr. or Miss Sanguine, extroverted sanguines, do yourself a favor. Go look for your blend. And your blend definitely is the sacrificial, introverted, melancholy, devoted, faithful, aesthetic, loving, romantic kind of person, in the person of the melancholy temperament. We know these topics, we've had it over and over again. But it's imperative that we put it in practice so that we can actually understand what we deserve in life and go for it. I'm talking in a nutshell I'm talking about what should come to you, what you deserve, what you should actually give out. And then if you are the bossy, yes, dominant kind of personality, the person of the choleric personality that believes that life is all about achievement, life is all about, making it. Don't care who is hot in the process. Well, it's good to be an achiever, it's good to be a leader, it's good to be a born leader. But if you find yourself in a relationship with a critical, very critical, stubborn, self-opinionated kind of person in the person of the melancholy, you're going to be like metals gritting against each other. It will not work. Because you know what? As you're giving your orders, the melancholy is looking at it like, excuse me, does it make sense? Is it going to work? Because they are naturally critical. They criticize themselves. They criticize every single action. They criticize every single thing to find out, to actually know if it is worth it. Now here you are, you're in a relationship. For whatever reason, you find yourself in a relationship with a melancholy person. Definitely it's not going to work. Because you know what? He or she is going to question your authority. And you know that the choleric person doesn't believe in taking no for an answer. You dare not stand up to challenge them. So gently, you just go look for your diplomatic, phlegmatic, unambitious, non-questioning, loyal kind of person in the person of the phlegmatic blend. That is a person that's going to take your orders, tell you yes sir, tell you yes ma, without questions. That's the person that's going to be with you and allow you carry all the burdens, because actually they'll be looking for who to carry their burdens all this while. So here you come, the go-getter. Here you come, the determined one. Here you come, the activity-driven, bossy kind of person. You just carry the whole world and let them praise the Lord with you. So if you make the mistake of sharing the same stage with a sanguine personality, hello, the life of a party, the one who sees life through rose-colored glasses, the one who doesn't give a shit about whatever is happening out there in the world. Life must be lived and enjoyed. And you dare to give her orders, or you dare to call the shots, or dare to impose your authority on this butterfly that wants to fly all the time. Oh, come on. It may not work, because you know what? The sanguine person is stubborn. Stubborn in the sense that they don't believe that you should stop their joy for whatever reason. The sanguine person is lively. The sanguine person believes that life is beautiful. You don't give them orders. Allow them live life. Allow them make their mistakes. Allow them make all the blunders. Correct them in love. That's the only way it would work. But unfortunately, the choleric does not have that kind of time, energy, or even the patience to bear with you, let alone correct you in love. Who's talking about love here? It's about activity, and more activity. So I hope that you've been able to understand vaguely or slightly what I mean by this blend of personality types in relationships. So if you want to be tested. If you want me to analyze you and help you understand what your love language should be based on your temperament analysis, send me a DM and let's do it. It's important. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here is the situation that is common everywhere. I mean, I matchmake people and I get to hear a lot of things. Like, once a woman, let me put it this way. Does life end? Is life over? Excuse me? Yeah. Is life... No. Is a woman... Let me say. Is a woman finished at 40? Apologies to my beautiful women, but I want to trash this topic as fast as possible. At 40. I get to hear all kinds of things, and yeah, is a woman finished at 40? My question. You can say your mind. All right. Yeah. Welcome, Jay's Grills. Thank you, Abolore. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce that well, but I appreciate your stay here. Thank you so much. Is a woman finished at 40? See, I have a problem with Nigerian men. A lot of them come across to me as fake. I'm not a feminist, but I quarrel with them a lot because they're sort of selfish in terms of their relationship needs. I'm not saying go for what doesn't work for you or what you will not enjoy, but I want to ask this question, truly speaking, based on their selection process or their body language in terms of matchmaking. Is a woman really finished at 40? Psychologically, biologically, physically, I will tell you that, and experientially, I will tell you that, in fact, Chedoze, but I'm poiro, Gompa Yakapora poiro, because shower. Inano, yeah, but I'm here again, oh. So, is a woman finished at 40? I want to know. Now, let me tell you this, point blank, Mr. Man or Mr. Bachelor, able, capable, qualified, eligible, single man. A woman is not finished at 40. I'd rather say that a woman is so capable at 40. Yes, you could say menopause is knocking. You could say a lot of things are going down the drain. That's your opinion. It depends on what the woman is able to do with her life. It depends on what the woman, how she's been able to manage herself. Now, let me tell you something about a woman at 40. A woman at 40, married at 40, yeah, it seems like she's marrying late. But I tell you the truth, she hits the ground running. Why? Because she's been prepared for this mission way back, long time ago. She is so prepared for it. It depends on how she used her body. Thank you so much, J Grills. The woman's body to me is sensitive than a man's body. Yes. Our genes, yeah, our genes. For instance, if a woman is sexually active very, very early, had issues with, so many sexual partners, DNCs and all that, well, you could say, but there's also this perception that there is no guarantee that that 25-year-old beautiful girl is better than the woman who is 40. I'm not saying this to make a case for the women who are mature, but I'm saying it practically the way it is. Nigerian men, or men generally, there's no point looking for a woman who is young, and in the process you get to burn yourself, you get to hurt yourself, you get to fall into wrong hands. Instead, go for your emotion, go for chemistry, go for love, go for what works for you. If a woman who is 40 seems to blend with you, speaks your love language, speaks your body language, is okay with you relationship-wise, why not settle down with her? Let me tell you something. At 40, if she is well managed with good medical guidance, she can have 1 or 2 babies for you before she clocks 45, depending on how exposed she is and who is handling her medically, naturally, or with some assisted reproductive system. She may not even go for what you call IVF. She may just go natural. And if you are viral enough, you are strong enough, why not? You can pop out the baby in 3 years and you're done with childbearing. But you see, ruling out the fact that I can marry a woman who is 40, she is not my type, she's going to waste my time. Who said so? There are so many ladies who got married at 21, 25, and for 10 years, 15 years, there's no baby. There's no baby. So if she's having her first baby at, say, 40 or 39, is it not the same thing? But a single lady that at that age are always mean to men based on experiences that they have in past. That is what Jay Grills is saying. Jay Grill, let me tell you something. It still comes down to the personality type of the lady in question. Yes, she's had experiences, but I can tell you that I've dealt with so many sanguine ladies, and even at 45, they are butterflies. They are ready to fly. It depends on the emotional kind of, the emotional state of the person in question. There are some people, some personality type that will not allow anything weigh them down. No, nothing. Life goes on. Life is fun. So even if you meet a melancholy person, melancholy lady at 21, she can also frustrate the life out of you. It depends on her personality type, the way she's able to manage her emotions, her kind of person, basically. So most times, introverted people are always afraid of life. Like me, very afraid. So scared of everything. So scared to try new things and all that. And you see, we take so many things, we take life too seriously. Unlike the correct person who is about, you know what, let's get this over with. This marriage, Nabi, we're doing it this year. And they don't look back. Unlike the sanguine, is that, yes. The sanguine person can marry 5 times, nothing they pa, bother them. As a lady, yeah. So if you say that they give men, they're always mean to men, well, depends on their experiences. But I tell you that it depends on their personality type. There are some of them that don't give a shit. Even if it's 10 relationship, they're ready to go for the 11th one. So it depends on who you meet anyway. So we're talking about efficiency, talking about being capable, talking about ability to carry on. I will tell you that a woman at 40 hits the ground running. So if you're a man and you want to start family with a woman who is exposed, a woman who knows exactly what she wants in life, a woman who is ready to support you. Yes, support you in terms of, support is only about naira and kobo or dollars and pounds sterling. There's some supports that are better than that. Support you emotionally, support you career-wise, support you by way of advice. She's seen it all, she's done it all. At times she may now have done it all, but she's experienced enough to tell you, you see that place, it's not good. You see this one, not too good. So a woman at 40 in relationship hits the ground running. And that's the best part that I like. That's what I love so much about this woman, because you know what? At 40, she's financially independent. At 40, she is positioned career-wise. At 40, she should know exactly what she's doing with her life. She's not ready to do experiments. No. She's going to waste your time, because she's going to enter relationship, manage it properly, handle it so well, and help you evolve and grow in the relationship. Unlike when you have a very, very young person that is still feeling like life is trial and error, life is all about her and her needs, This one has come. Hello, Eunice. Welcome, Eunice. This one has come to make your life better. This one has come to support you. This one has come to be a friend. This one has come to be a strong force in terms of a strong bedrock. Haven't you seen men that cannot do anything? Hello, Larry Olua Dami. Thank you so much for joining. That cannot do anything. There are men that cannot even decide anything without their wives, because she's not just a woman. She is so valuable. Her opinion is so doctored by vast knowledge, vast experience, vast technical know-how. And in situations whereby the man is not there, it is easier for a woman at 40 to be able to step in and handle situations, like the man would, because you know what? She's prepared, she's capable. So for me, I want to know your opinion. Does life end? Is it over for a woman at 40? I want to know. Because if that's the reason why men are looking for young women here and there, it's okay to look for young, fresh blood, but there is no guarantee that the young, fresh blood is young, fresh blood. It depends on how or who you meet on your journey to on this relationship journey that we are all embarked we're all embarking on. So is life over for a woman at 40? That's my question. I've told you my own answer. It's not over. It's not over. And she is not mean. Rather, she is prepared. She is ready. She's absolutely, completely ready to take on whatever challenges that life brings her way. So life is not over for a woman at 40. Another thing I want to deal with this evening is the issue of the Aristo issues. Do you think that dating a married man can be a hindrance for a woman getting married? Yeah, some pastors will tell you that as long as she's doing that, she already has a man in her life. Is dating a married man a hindrance? Is dating a married man? Okay, sorry for that. Is dating a married man? Okay, dating a married man. Okay. Is dating a married man a hindrance? A married person a hindrance to getting married? A hindrance. Yeah, a hindrance to getting married. So many opinions about this particular topic. Is dating a married person a hindrance to getting married? Is it? What do you think? Is dating a married person a hindrance to getting married? Now, in the spiritual aspect of marriage, when you want to get married, when you're ripe for marriage, I can tell you it's spiritually what happens. What happens is that God sees you as one person. God sees you as a whole person. God sees you as this person that is ready. You're single. You want relationship help. You want a partner that's going to partner with you and join you on this journey of life. But I want to ask you a question. Are you truly single? Are you truly single? If God is turning his searchlight on you as a single person, like, okay, this is my daughter, this is my son, is ripe for marriage, and he's asking me for a partner. If he looks at you, what does he see? Does he see someone who is ready? Does he see someone who is purely single? Does he see someone who is standing there waiting for marriage? Or is he seeing somebody who is involved with several other relationships? This is Beverly Bowens. Thank you so much for joining, Beverly. Now, does he see you as someone who is single, or he sees you as someone who is involved with several other relationships? My peace of mind, my piece of advice, let me tell you something. If you want to get married, I'm telling you spiritually it works, and you are dating people, especially those who are married, you are blocking your chances. You see, spiritual laws cannot be compromised, depending on what religion you believe. But I'm telling you from where I come from, what I believe, spiritual laws cannot be compromised. If you stand alone before God, welcome, Beverly, and you are asking for a marriage partner, and you are dating a married person, automatically you are standing before God as two. You are standing before God as someone who is already involved relationship-wise. So some ladies like, okay, would they use this one whole body, solve problems, and all that. But I want to tell you, if you really want to get married, these are things that can work against you. Because when God wants to bless you with your partner, he sees you not single. He sees you with somebody attached. And that singular attachment, I don't know how many you have or how many some people have, may be a hindrance spiritually. And as he's releasing your husband, he's seeing you with several other partners. Just like Jesus told the woman at the well that you are married to several men, 5 men. But she never knew that Jesus knew. So a lot of single people are delaying themselves by this singular act. I want to take this on whole body. This is not for house rents. That one are for car maintenance. The other one are for job. The other one are for job maintenance. The other one are... It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to do all of these things, but it's not okay before God. You can't fool God. Let me tell you the truth. Spiritually, it stands against you. So my advice is that when you come out and say you want to get married, please, dearie, make sure you are standing alone. Make sure you are standing alone. Make sure there is no such relationship in your life. That way, when God is releasing partners, he's going to locate you as single, and he will give you what you deserve, what you desire. And you know, the Bible says that seed time and harvest time will never cease. When you are involved with somebody and somebody is hurting and crying concerning you and that relationship, it comes back. It bounces back, because at the end of the day, whatever you sow is what you reap. Ola Inukom. Sorry, my Yoruba is not good. Welcome, Ola. Welcome to this live broadcast. So, sincerely speaking, it's imperative that you stand single when you're looking for a life partner. That way, you are single and you are searching, and God is seeing your heart and is going to visit you and meet you at the point of your needs, if you believe. Amen. At times, you don't even need your belief. He goes beyond you. He goes beyond your expectation. He goes beyond your imagination. He even goes beyond your disbelief to give you what you need. Now, the next thing I also want to talk about, which is also related to this topic, is multiple sex partners. How does it affect you in getting married? If you're mad joined, thank you. How does multiple partners delay your marriage? Do you want to join me? Does multiple partners delay your getting married? Multiple sex partners. This could actually be called one of the reasons for delay in marriage, getting married. Does it? I hope I'm right there. Does multiple sex partners delay your getting married? So, some will say I'm being spiritual here, but that's the truth about life. When you pull up and you submit, the woman submits, the man takes charge, and you submit sexually to somebody, there is a spiritual covenant that happens at that instance. Because whichever way you look at it, you are committing yourself to that person. It is not just like pulling one shirt and wearing another. No, a covenant happens there and then. Look at the whole process of sex. It is a whole process of worship. You know, some say there is worship before the communion. When this happens, you are in covenant with this person. Now imagine when you do this with A, B, C, D, and all that. And you still come back to God and say, Father, bless me with my husband. Come on. It doesn't work that way. And as you're doing that, you're also getting yourself engrossed and in covenant with so many soul ties. Yeah, there are soul ties involved in this whole situation, such that when you do want to get into a monogamous relationship with somebody, with one person, these things begin to work against you. Sexually, you may find it difficult to be faithful to one partner because you know what? You have seen A, B, C, or D. When I was growing up, I used to say, wait, I no, they hungry me. Yes, so. Yeah, some people believe that if you stay faithful, you're stupid, or if you stay long before getting this virgin, you're stupid, or it's gonna affect you. But I believe that waiting you know chop, waiting you know enjoy, waiting you know no go disturb you, no they hungry you. It's like telling me that okay, pizza is so delicious, and I have been hearing that pizza is so delicious, and I never tested pizza in my life. And then do you expect that anytime in future I'm going to be asking for pizza? The same pizza that I never tested? You know that happened now. So it's only what you have tested, what you have been exposed to, that is going to be an issue of hunger for you. So I believe strongly that multiple sex partners has its negative effect in marriage because it makes the person less faithful. It makes the person full of comparison. It makes the person less able to put it all together and sit down in one spot with his or her partner. I don't know if you have a contrary opinion. No. Does multiple sex partners delay your getting married? It also delays your getting married in the sense that when you're enjoying something for free, let me talk about the guys now. When a guy has access to sex all the time, and every time he wants it, there is always available one lady or the other. Before you think of settling down, it will take a long time. Because what is he settling down for? What is getting free of charge every day? Before you know it, he's 40, he's 47, he's 49. He's not. He is now. He is getting older. He's getting more confused. He is looking for love that doesn't exist. So it is going to cause delay in marriage because in this instance, he is enjoying so much for free. But if you can just discard all of these people and focus on his life and God and trust God to give him his life partner, see what's going to happen. There's going to be a hunger. There's going to be a desire. There's going to be a need. And once there is a need, there is a passion and desire to get that need solved. So the moment you know that there's a vacuum, what do? You fill it up. Yeah, you fill it up. But once there is no vacuum, the vacuum is being filled up by the multiple sex partners you have access to every now and then. How can you get married? It doesn't happen like that now. You find out that before you even decide to get married, you're comparing Aisha with Christiana. You're comparing Christiana with Kike Lomo. You're comparing Kike with Mary. So it's imperative that you clear your cupboards, clear your coasts of every single thing that is going to delay you and focus on your focus. Focus on what you want, which is getting married. In my own opinion, I think that multiple sex partners can actually delay you from getting married. I don't know what you think. Yeah, if you think otherwise, let me know. The last thing I want to talk about before I go off is, what are men afraid of? Yeah, what are men afraid of? I noticed that in this time and age, what are men afraid of? A lot of men are afraid of commitment. Yeah, no matter how old, you find out that they are scared to decide on who to marry. What are men afraid of? Or put in another way, why are men afraid of commitment? Yeah, why are men afraid of commitment? Why are men afraid of commitment? Okay, commitment. Now, commitment sometimes is a milestone journey. It is because for some, they feel that commitment makes them lose their freedom, makes them lose their identity, makes them lose everything they stand for. My question at this point is, what are these men afraid of? If you are of age, you are 35, you are 40, you are ready, and you are still battling with indecision, then that means you're afraid of something. You're afraid of commitment. And that commitment you're afraid of means you are not ready. You can't tell me you are ready and you are afraid to love somebody. You may have had bad experiences in time past, but there is no guarantee that that is going to be a continuous journey. No. But I have seen generally that a lot of men are afraid of commitment. It's so bad. Commitment in the sense that they're afraid to love. They're afraid to share. They're afraid to carry responsibilities. They're afraid to even bother about the person that they want to get married to. They want everything given to them on a platter of gold. And let me tell you something. A man is created to be committed. God made men to be committed. Adam was committed to Eve. That was why Eve could deceive him. Now, if you are a man and you are afraid of commitment, you feel that commitment means losing your freedom, then I don't know what you're waiting for. That means marriage, your own marriage, or the marriage you want to go into, may be void of commitment. So let me just douse your let me just allay your fears right now. Listen to me. There is no harm in getting committed. In fact, there is a whole lot of reward for someone who is committed. If you are committed, there's every likelihood that God is going to be committed to you, and God is going to honor you, God is going to bless you, God is going to grant you the desires of your heart, and God is going to give you someone who would appreciate that commitment. So stop being afraid of commitment. Stop being afraid. There's this phobia, and that is why there's a lot of lapses in the area of marriage, delays in marriage, because the men are afraid of commitment. For some, it's like if they get married, they're going to lose their freedom, they're going to lose their man. I don't even know. Oh, some even believe that they're going to lose their manhood. A woman will begin to control them and show them, tell them what to do. It doesn't happen that way. Listen, in most cases, if there is mutual understanding and the two of you are in love with each other, why wouldn't you have a seamless relationship? So commitment is not a crime. It is not something to be afraid of. It is not something that's going to backfire. No. Even if you get committed and somehow the person is not worth it, or the person is not deserving, God is going to reward you. I can tell you that. God is going to reward you amazingly, 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 amazingly. God is going to reward, and vice versa. If you're a lady and you're living a faithful life and you're trusting God for a married partner, I can tell you that there's no way God is going to overlook you. He's going to reward you amazingly. So do not be afraid of commitment. If you're a young man, you're of age, stop playing games. Get on with it. Get on with it. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid of love. Don't be afraid to love, okay? And God is going to honor your commitments, because commitments is one thing that God loves so much. He says, to the faithful, I will prove myself faithful. And he loves faithfulness. He loves commitment. And that's why he's going to reward you adequately. Thank you so much. If you are single, you're searching, you're looking for love, and you're looking for somebody that's going to be your own, here we do hookups. We do basically relationship meant for marriages. Send me a DM. My numbers are there everywhere on my page. Send me a DM, and please tell somebody about this page. Share with somebody. Come chat with me. I'm always on WhatsApp. I'm just trying to get established right here on Instagram. I don't know so much about this, but God is going to help me. But I'm on WhatsApp. I am always there. So send me a DM. My number is 0703922966. And God is going to bless you amazingly. Thank you so much for listening to this. I love you. Ask your questions. Send your profiles. You can join our subgroups. You can join this platform. And I trust you, God is going to reward you amazingly. Amazingly. Okay? Bless you. He is a reason from the dead. Great and mighty you are. Everybody can. Go away, just go. I'll go. He is a reason from the dead alive. Great and mighty you are. Everybody can. Everybody can. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Amazing. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can get this up now.